Hello, Divine Souls, and welcome to a Timeless Collective general message for my YouTube collective. To open the space and cleanse the space, I want to burn some Palo Santo to bring in the positive energies and the good vibes to simply assist with this reading. And of course, to call in the Most High, the Mother, the Father, and the Source that resides within us all, to assist with this reading within bringing in the clarity, confirmation, illumination, and the perspectives in which will assist those who need to receive in the collective that it may be for, so that they can receive what it is they need to for their highest timeline, towards their highest desires, so that they can have the confirmation, guidance, however it may need to be for them today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ashe. Alrighty, now that we've done that, we can get into the reading. So I have my Wandering Star Tarot deck today to bring through this message. And this is a general message, so just be reminded that it may not fully resonate with you, but simply take away what does resonate and leave behind whatever does not for the next person who may need to receive today. And my level of communicating the energy and the messages may be of a higher caliber at times, simply because I do channel through the energy, not just the symbolism of the cards, because I am an empath and I can feel into what it is that is behind the energies of what comes through. So I'm going to split this into 4 piles and grab the card on the top as the split for today's pull. Beautiful. Okay. Right. What is it that this collective today needs to know? Divine Spirit. Wow. Okie dokie. So we have the 3 of Wands on the crown and third eye chakra. We have the 10 of Cups on the throat and heart chakra. We have the 9 of Pentacles on the solar plexus and sacral chakra. And to close off this set of cards, we have the 3 of Pentacles on the root chakra. Now, I can already feel how positive this reading is today, just with the literal energies of these cards that I've pulled. But this collective, to start off with, we have the 3 of Wands. You are very much ready to embrace an adventure or a journey or a path, whatever you want to call it. That is truly something that you've been observing and wondering about how this potentially could occur, how you were going to take this journey, or things like that. And it's been very much on your mind to navigate how to get this underway, how you can take the pursuit of actually moving into the path in which you wish to be on. And it's like with the lady in this particular one with the gosh, I don't even know what they're called for some reason. Having a mind blank. Binoculars. Wow, it came to me. Binoculars. It's like you're having this perspective. The fact that it's on the third eye, come on. You're seeing through the lens of what it is that you truly want and desire, that you can actually reach for. But there is a sense of needing to take the journey, needing to take that path towards it, because you know that you know what you want. You know what you're desiring. You know how the end goal is what you're pursuing. But it's now about, can you be able to receive the information and have the guidance to actually make the steps and the leaps in which you need to take to get where you want to be? Because this is really acknowledging that for you, it is so possible to do what you want to do. What you're seeing is available to you is actually available to you. You just have to match up with it by doing what it is that you need to, by taking aligned action to get where you want to be, right? And the more that you focus on what it is that you want, and that, and not so much ego-driven desires, more of the heart-centered desires of what you know is for you and what feels right genuinely, the more that you'll actually align with it in a higher level of awareness, and your perspective around it will be a lot more open than feeling like there are restrictions or that you have resistance. It's like you start to flow with what it is that you need to get done. And the more that you realize that you having this vision is a great starting point, is the fact that you know you want to do this. You know that there is something that you're striving for. You just need to take what you need to, like, you need to take the path you need to so that you can actually do what you want. It's like, you know, you can imagine and dwell on what it is that you desire for years and never reach it because you're not doing what you need to do to get there. But if you're ready to, if you're fully, open to what the universe can offer you when it comes to taking this chance on yourself and what it is that you want and truly desire and know is possible, it is so available to you. You just have to know that there is work that needs to be done. But it's a sense of knowing that you actually can put in the effort when you're ready to. And that's not why I say it's like, I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm just saying that there is a sense of if you're willing to make it happen, that's what you have to do. Because the universe will give you so much, but you also have to give in a sense of being able to align with it and have a frequency in which is ready to actually receive it as well. Because if you're not ready to receive it, the universe is not going to give it to you. And that's just as simple terms of the laws in which the universe works in. And, that's why it's just, you may not be able to fully see how to get there, but if you take one step and another step and another step, you'll realize it just starts coming through for you. Like each thing will happen as it needs to. And sometimes it's effortless in the way that you don't need to always know, but things will just occur and you'll be like, oh, that feels right. That feels right. And you just go where you feel good and where it feels, you're being called towards. And this is why it's important, because if you can trust in what it is that you feel is right to you, your 10 of Cups is very much behind that energy with your throat and heart chakra, because you know it is able to be achieved, what it is that you truly want for yourself, your truest fulfillment in which you feel is for you. Because this prosperous journey is actually going to be the reward of what you do now, the foundations you make now, the action you take on your passions is going to help lead you to this sense of feeling that fulfillment in your heart. And the more that you truly just express yourself in your own way, of doing what you need to get done, of being honest, really being upfront about what it is that you're doing. And, it doesn't have to be like upfront to publicly, but being honest to yourself, being honest to what it is that you want to get done and that you need to get done and that feels right to be doing. Because it's all about you being able to really reach for what it is that you feel is aligned for you in a long-term energy. Yes, the future isn't in the here and now, but what you do in the here and now has an impact on the future. So if you can be able to really tune into how you are experiencing your life now, and you truly seek and find the joy that you can have in the moment now, you'll keep aligning with what it is that you're going to find fulfillment in the future. It does take a sense of being able to have that perspective, but it does feel like you're opening up to that with the 3 of Wands on the crown and third eye, because you're starting to broaden what it is that you're seeing. You're starting to open your mind to what capabilities and possibilities are available to reach what it is that you truly desire within your heart and that you're ready to really express about, because it feels so true and right to you. And the more that you really acknowledge that, the more that you actually start to simply align with it on a frequency base. And I just feel like the sense of emotional, like, there's this deep emotional desire that you have now come to realize is not going to stop being felt. And if it's not going to stop being felt, then that's where you need to really acknowledge, are you ready to make the steps that you need to reach your fulfillment? And if you're not ready yet, that's okay. When your time comes, you'll know it. And that's the point. Feel into when things feel good for you, or when you know. There is a sense of discipline that I will bring up, because it's like the next 2 cards are pentacles. So there is a sense of needing to ground this energy when you're ready, right? Ground yourself in this feeling of knowing that it is so possible if you can help create the foundations in the here and now. And the 9 of Pentacles being on your solar plexus and your sacral chakra is what I'm talking about, in the sense that you're starting to bloom into this energy of knowing that you are abundant in the current space and time in your solar plexus and sacral chakra. Like your ability to create, your ability to offer what it is that you have, but also receive. You know that it is about truly finding a really beautiful balance within the physical world, but also in the energetic world, of knowing that what you are doing in the physical realm, of the actions you take, of, being able to really complete the certain aspects of the physical world, taking action, creating foundations, taking that aligned action towards what it is that you are visualizing. the more that you'll realize that you can find these, and I even said it before, like there's an effortless ability to just be guided and feel that sense of guidance and move with it. Like your soul, your higher self will lead you if you are willing enough to be open to those senses that actually will support you in going into the right direction. Doesn't mean it will be easy, okay? But it does mean that you'll have this sense of flow, this sense of being able to still be grounded in this energy of knowing that you are magnetically attracting in what you deserve, but also because you know your worth, you know what it is that you're here to do. You have this vision that is so potent in your ability to focus on, that the more that you actually take charge in this way, the easier it is for you to actually be able to just, like I said, move in the right directions, take the right steps that feels like it's going to benefit you. Even if you do slip up, even if you have a moment where you kind of drop out of this Nine of Pentacles, which is really like, stable, it's okay. You can realign to this. Now that you know what Nine of Pentacles feels like when you're just like, things are happening, things are moving, things are creating like momentum, you have to also acknowledge that even if there is a dip, it is okay. There will be moments where you just kind of go down and you come back up, but you will start to find that kind of middle ground where you kind of find a good intermediate balance. Don't get caught up in being in this all the time in the sense of having to be, but when you can be, when you can feel this sense of, attracting, not chasing and not forcing, the more that you'll simply be in this effortlessness of just being just like she is, like just enjoying the process, really, like just going with it. And, the words that are key on this is comfort and accomplishment. Like you have this ability that you can stabilize, this ability to feel comfortable with what you have and what you deserve, and this sense of accomplishment of knowing that you've been able to actually succeed in what it is that you truly wanted to succeed in, but still yet to continue that path as well. There's still so much that can be done and created. And the root chakra, we have the Three of Pentacles, and this feels like you're like building momentum in the sense of like he's just kind of like, I've got these pentacles, like kind of ready to go. It's this sense of they are starting out small, like he's just kind of got that there, but there's growth that's about to come in for you. There's this sense of ground yourself into the reality that you want, know what it is, visualize it as you probably have been or need to be, and allow it to simply grow as it needs to when you move towards what you want through the aligned action. The more that you realize that you are skilled in what it is that you need to do, because you feel it. If you're moving in that direction, it's obviously what you feel good at. It's obviously what you want to be doing, because it feels like something that you were naturally drawn to. And that's why I say, like, you kind of need to acknowledge that you have this ability to do what you want to do. You just got to ground yourself in believing that it is possible and focus on it so beautifully that it will just simply come into fruition as you keep doing what you feel is right for you. And it's like the sense of success will come as you keep doing the work and you keep molding the things that need to be molded. As I said, to just, like, the key word in this reading is foundation. Like, really base yourself in what it is that you want to create. The more that you create and just allow it to be what it is, the more that the universe will just support you in the way that it knows it needs to get you where you need to be. Because the universe knows your story, knows what you're meant to be doing. You just need to align with that as well. And the more you align with it, the easier it is for the universe is to just support you and give you what you need when you need it. Because you're not trying to make it happen. You're not trying to grab it. It's like, I'm getting this imagery of like when you're trying to grab something and it just keeps like, it's like a butterfly. You try and grab a butterfly or like, any flying kind of insect, and you're just trying to get it and it keeps flying away. It's a sense of allow your hand to just kind of be there. And if the butterfly wants to come to you, which if it's meant to, it will, and it will just land on you. It will just sit on you, because that's the point. You're not chasing it anymore. You're just allowing it to come in for you. And it's an important aspect when it comes to, growing what it is that you want to grow within your experience and what you want to flourish. So I'm going to pull through some oracle cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle just to support this reading and the messages in which have come through already, so that, if any synchronicity or anything just wants to be extra in what it is that you may need to hear right now will benefit you along this path in which you are experiencing. Because you truly are on this journey of allowing yourself to understand that it is so possible to do what you want to do. It may have been challenging to believe that in the past, but if you can acknowledge that you do have the skills and the abilities to make it happen, the more that you'll actually be able to realize that it's just about you having the ability to understand your capacity of what it is that you have available to you and using it. You know, truly acknowledging that the universe does want to give you what you want. You just have to be able to align with that as well. Okay, so we have shaman, trust in higher forces. So this feels like, as I've been kind of saying about this sense of, you know, the universe wanting to support you, you know, the more that you can see that what you do now is going to help the universe really know that you're ready for what it is that you deserve to align with, the more that you'll actually feel that sense of support from the universe. And you'll see the signs, you'll see the different things that just synchronistically happen, and you're like, whoa, like what's going on? It's the magic of the universe occurring. And then we have mountains, stand your ground. And it's quite interesting that this energy is coming through when I've talked about so much about grounding your path towards what it is that you want. Because, like, to stand your ground, it really means about knowing that what you want is possible. Knowing that what you're doing is going to help you get where you need to be. Knowing that the foundations and the actions that you take now are truly going to help forge and bring into fruition what you are wanting to allow to be your reality. If you can stand tall in that power of knowing that it is possible, this potential that you have been seeking for yourself is so possible, the more that you'll just simply stand in that awareness and knowing, and watch how things just start to unfold for you. It may not be like instantaneous, but the literal momentum will build as you keep going, as you keep progressing, as you keep taking that, you know, that process and really trusting in it to get you where you need to be. That 10 of Cups, that fulfillment, that deep inner feeling of knowing that something is available to you. You just may not have it yet, but you know it's existing. And the more that you trust that the universe wants you to receive it, the more that you'll just align in a way that you lift yourself up and, of course, you know, inspire others to really take a path that's actually going to make you feel fulfilled, but also create fulfillment in what it is that you wish to offer. You know, if it's helping a community, if it's assisting the world in creating, you know, a platform, or, you know, influencing those who you wish to in a way that is unique to you, authenticity, you'll know. But stand in that so wholeheartedly that nothing that happens can shake you off that platform of you knowing that you are here to do something that you are ready to complete and fulfill, right? And the more that you trust that within yourself and really hold that ground, you'll realize that the universe is going to say, you're ready. You are ready to do what you need to do to get where you want to be. And the universe will just keep helping you if you're willing to really accept that, right? So that is your reading today, Divine Soul. As always, I truly simply hope to assist those who wish to be guided along their path and journey in whichever way that may be, so that you feel the sense of support of knowing that, you know, you may not know certain aspects or certain things that have been illuminated to you, but also maybe just to be reminded of things that you needed to hear again, or to simply know and confirm. So as always, it is truly my gift and my blessing to just simply be present and show up for those who wish to receive. And I know that you'll keep taking the actions that you need for what it is that you wish to do and complete and fulfill in your path and journey. And I hope you have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day.